Welcome to our exploration of narcissism and the Stoic mindset. Narcissism, a personality trait characterized by an inflated sense of self-importance, can significantly impact our mental and emotional well-being. When we encounter narcissistic individuals, whether in personal relationships or professional settings, their behaviors can leave us feeling drained, frustrated, and even questioning our self-worth. However, adopting a Stoic approach provides us with powerful tools to navigate these challenging dynamics. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control, our thoughts, reactions, and emotional responses, rather than the unpredictable behaviors of others. By embracing Stoicism, we can cultivate resilience and maintain our inner peace, no matter how chaotic the external environment may become. In this video, we'll uncover effective strategies to deal with narcissists while fostering personal growth and emotional stability, transforming our interactions into opportunities for empowerment rather than conflict. Narcissism is a psychological condition characterized by an inflated sense of self-importance, a deep need for excessive attention and admiration, and a lack of empathy for others. People with narcissistic traits often exhibit behaviors such as arrogance, entitlement, and manipulation. In relationships, these traits can manifest in various harmful ways, including emotional abuse, gaslighting, and a constant need to control the narrative. Narcissists often view others as extensions of themselves, leading to a transactional approach to relationships. This dynamic can leave individuals feeling invalidated and disrespected. Interacting with narcissists can take a significant emotional toll, leading to feelings of anxiety, frustration, and inadequacy. For instance, you might find yourself walking on eggshells, constantly adjusting your behavior to avoid triggering their anger or disappointment. This emotional roller coaster can drain your energy and diminish your self-esteem, making it crucial to understand the nature of narcissism and its effects on personal well-being and relationships. Interacting with narcissists can take a significant emotional toll on our mental health. The dynamics of these relationships often lead to feelings of anxiety, frustration, and inadequacy. Imagine being in a conversation where your thoughts and feelings are constantly dismissed or belittled. This is a hallmark of narcissistic behavior, where the individual seeks to assert dominance and control over the interaction, leaving you feeling powerless. Over time, this can erode your self-esteem and lead to a cycle of self-doubt. You might find yourself questioning your worth and capabilities, which can be incredibly damaging. It's common to feel overwhelmed by anxiety as you anticipate their reactions, leading to a constant state of stress. Frustration builds when your needs are overlooked, and you may feel trapped in a relationship that seems one-sided. Recognizing these emotional impacts is the first step toward reclaiming your sense of self. By understanding the toll these interactions take, we can better prepare ourselves to respond with resilience and strength, rather than succumbing to the negative emotions that narcissists often provoke. Imagine a scenario where you're engaged in a conversation with a narcissist. You might start discussing a project that you're passionate about, only to be met with dismissive comments or a sudden shift in focus back to their achievements. This experience can be incredibly disheartening. You feel your enthusiasm deflating as they monopolize the conversation, leaving you feeling small and unimportant. It's easy to slip into frustration, questioning your worth and feeling inadequate. Many have faced similar situations, where the narcissist's need for admiration overshadows any genuine connection. These interactions can leave emotional scars, making it hard to trust oneself or feel confident in expressing thoughts and feelings. Recognizing this pattern is the first step toward reclaiming your narrative and understanding that these reactions stem from the narcissist's insecurities, not your inadequacies. It's essential to learn from these experiences to cultivate resilience and self-compassion, paving the way for healthier interactions in the future. In the realm of Stoicism, one of the most profound principles is the recognition of what lies within our control. When faced with a narcissist, this principle becomes crucial. We often find ourselves reacting emotionally to their manipulations and demands, losing sight of our own peace. A Stoic mindset encourages us to shift our focus away from the narcissist's behavior and instead concentrate on our responses. This means acknowledging that while we cannot change how a narcissist acts, we can control our feelings and reactions. Imagine a scenario where a narcissist attempts to provoke anger or frustration. Instead of succumbing to their tactics, a Stoic approach allows us to remain calm and centered, choosing to respond with rationality rather than emotional turmoil. This practice not only shields us from their emotional traps, but also empowers us, reinforcing our autonomy in the situation. By embracing this Stoic mindset, we cultivate resilience and create a buffer against the negativity that narcissists often bring into our lives. Implementing a Stoic response when dealing with a narcissist requires a deliberate shift in perspective. First, recognize that their behavior is a reflection of their inner struggles, not a personal attack on you. By understanding this, you can detach emotionally from their provocations. When confronted with manipulation or emotional outbursts, take a moment to pause. Instead of reacting impulsively, breathe deeply and remind yourself that you control your responses. For instance, if a narcissist tries to belittle you, resist the urge to defend yourself. Instead, calmly acknowledge their comments without giving them power over your self-worth. You might say, "I hear your opinion, but I choose to value myself differently." This response diffuses their power and reaffirms your own sense of self. Additionally, practice reframing the situation. Instead of seeing their behavior as a threat, view it as a challenge to maintain your composure and integrity. Each interaction becomes an opportunity for personal growth, allowing you to cultivate resilience and emotional strength. To illustrate the effectiveness of Stoicism in dealing with narcissistic behavior, let's consider the historical figure of Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and a prominent Stoic philosopher. During his reign, he faced numerous challenges, including betrayal, war, and political strife. Rather than succumbing to frustration or anger, Marcus embraced the Stoic principles of acceptance and rationality. He often reflected on the nature of human behavior and understood that he could not control the actions of others, only his own responses. This mindset allowed him to maintain his composure and make decisions that aligned with his values, despite the chaos around him. By applying this approach, he not only preserved his peace, but also led with wisdom and strength. In our own lives, we can draw inspiration from Marcus by focusing on what we can control: our thoughts, reactions, and choices, transforming potential turmoil into opportunities for growth and resilience against narcissistic influences. Setting boundaries with narcissists is essential for maintaining your mental health and well-being. Narcissistic individuals often thrive on manipulation and emotional chaos, which can leave you feeling drained and overwhelmed. Establishing clear emotional and physical boundaries is not just a suggestion, it's a necessity. First, recognize that you have the right to protect your space and emotional state. Start by identifying behaviors that are unacceptable to you. This might include disrespectful comments, constant demands for attention, or emotional outbursts. Once you've pinpointed these behaviors, communicate your boundaries clearly and assertively. For instance, you might say, "I cannot engage in conversations that are disrespectful or hurtful." Remember, it's crucial to stay consistent. If a boundary is crossed, reinforce it calmly and without aggression. This consistency helps to remind the narcissist that you are serious about protecting your peace. By setting these boundaries, you create a safer emotional environment for yourself, allowing you to reclaim your power and maintain your peace of mind. In doing so, you not only safeguard your mental health, but also pave the way for healthier relationships moving forward. Setting boundaries with narcissists is not just beneficial, it's essential for maintaining your mental health. Start by clearly defining what behaviors you will tolerate and what you will not. This clarity empowers you to communicate your limits. For instance, if a narcissist in your life often interrupts you or dismisses your feelings, let them know that this behavior is unacceptable. Use I statements to express how their actions affect you, such as, "I feel disrespected when I'm interrupted." This helps to frame the conversation around your feelings rather than placing blame. which can lead to defensiveness. Remember, boundaries are not meant to control others, but to protect your own space. Practice saying no when necessary, and don't feel guilty for prioritizing your well-being. Reinforce these boundaries consistently. If they disregard your limits, it's a signal to reassess the relationship. Surround yourself with supportive people who respect your boundaries, reinforcing your self-esteem and resilience. By doing this, you empower yourself to engage with narcissists on your terms, reducing their impact on your life. In the journey of navigating relationships with narcissists, reinforcing self-care practices is essential for maintaining emotional resilience. Start by prioritizing your mental health. This may include engaging in mindfulness practices such as meditation or deep breathing exercises that help ground you in the present moment. Establish a routine that includes physical activities, as exercise not only boosts your mood, but also enhances your overall well-being. Ensure you carve out time for hobbies that bring you joy, whether it's painting, writing, or simply reading a good book. Surround yourself with supportive friends and family who uplift you and respect your boundaries. Remember, it's okay to take breaks from interactions that drain you. Journaling can also be a powerful tool for self-reflection, allowing you to process your feelings and experiences. By consistently nurturing your mind and body, you cultivate an inner strength that empowers you to deal with challenging personalities effectively, ensuring that your peace remains intact in the face of adversity. In the realm of Stoicism, we encounter a powerful concept known as detached curiosity, a tool that can transform our interactions with narcissists. This approach invites us to shift our focus away from emotional reactions and toward a more inquisitive mindset. Rather than becoming entangled in the emotional chaos often stirred up by narcissistic behavior, we can observe and question it from a distance. Detached curiosity allows us to engage without judgment, asking open-ended questions that encourage the narcissist to reflect on their thoughts and actions. For instance, instead of confronting them directly, you might ask, "What led you to feel that way?" Or, "How do you think that affects those around you?" This method not only diffuses potential conflict, but also fosters an environment where the narcissist may gain insight into their behavior. By cultivating this mindset, we empower ourselves to maintain emotional distance, allowing for healthier interactions that protect our well-being. Engaging with a narcissist can feel like walking on eggshells, but adopting a stance of detached curiosity can change the dynamic significantly. Instead of reacting with frustration or anger, approach the conversation with genuine curiosity. For example, if a narcissist is boasting about their achievements, instead of dismissing their claims or feeling belittled, ask open-ended questions that encourage them to elaborate. You might say, "That's interesting. What led you to achieve that?" This not only shifts your mindset from defensiveness to exploration, but also prompts the narcissist to reflect on their own behaviors. When you ask thoughtful questions, you create a space for self-exploration without confrontation, subtly guiding them to consider the impact of their actions on others. Remember, the goal here isn't to change them, but to maintain your own peace. By practicing detached curiosity, you can engage without becoming emotionally entangled, allowing you to protect your mental well-being while navigating these challenging interactions. In our journey of healing after interactions with narcissists, it's crucial to recognize the profound impact these experiences can have on our mental well-being. Engaging with narcissistic individuals often leaves us feeling drained and questioning our self-worth. To counteract this, personal growth and healing become essential. Therapy is an invaluable resource that can help us process our emotions and reconstruct our self-image. It allows us to explore the depths of our feelings, acknowledge our pain, and develop healthier coping mechanisms. Self-reflection plays a pivotal role here as well. By taking the time to understand our values and strengths, we can reclaim our sense of identity. Journaling, mindfulness practices, and supportive communities can aid in this exploration. Remember, healing is not a linear process. It requires patience and compassion towards ourselves. Ultimately, embracing personal growth empowers us to rise stronger from our experiences, cultivating resilience that protects us from future encounters with narcissism. As we move forward on our journey of self-discovery and healing, it's essential to explore our own values and strengths. This exploration is not just about understanding who we are, but also about recognizing the unique qualities that make us resilient. By identifying what truly matters to us, our passions, beliefs, and desires, we create a solid foundation for our self-worth. Engaging in self-reflection allows us to uncover our strengths, whether they are our empathy, creativity, or determination. These strengths empower us to set healthier boundaries with narcissists and protect our mental well-being. Additionally, consider journaling your thoughts, seeking therapy, or connecting with supportive communities. Each of these avenues can guide you in this process. Remember, personal growth is a journey, not a destination. Embrace it, and let it lead you to a more empowered and authentic version of yourself, one that thrives beyond the influence of toxic relationships. As we wrap up our discussion, let's take a moment to reflect on the 4 key strategies we've explored today. First, remember that embracing a stoic mindset allows us to maintain our peace in the face of narcissism. By focusing on what we can control, our reactions and boundaries, we empower ourselves to navigate these challenging relationships with clarity and strength. Secondly, setting clear boundaries is not just a safeguard, but a declaration of self-respect. It's essential to protect your emotional space from those who thrive on chaos and manipulation. Thirdly, practicing detached curiosity can transform confrontations into opportunities for deeper understanding, allowing you to engage without losing your sense of self. Lastly, personal growth and healing are vital. Engage in therapy or self-reflection to rebuild your resilience and self-worth. As you cultivate your inner fortress, remember that your journey towards empowerment and peace is a continuous process. Let's commit to nurturing our inner strength and fostering growth in our lives, no matter the challenges we face.